Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome to our modified pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. It's the number 1 seed Central Cass going up against the number 4 seed in the Beulah Miners. I'm Chase Miller with you here from Theraldson Park on the campus of North Dakota State University. The Squirrels won 17-0 in 5 innings over the Carrington Cardinals yesterday. Mitchell and Sherwhite combined for 10 strikeouts and just gave up 3 hits in 5 innings of work. Well, for the Beulah Miners, they worked a 3-1 win over the Botno Stars. Addie Dale Geiger with the complete game, 1 run, 7 hits, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts in the win for Beulah. The winner of this game's got Delac, Burlington, Loser, and Clark, while the loser will have Hillsboro Central Valley for 3rd place roughly at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. We'll continue with more on the matchup and what happened earlier this season between Central Cass and Beulah around the corner next. This is our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Stay tuned for more information about the all-school reunion coming up in Carrington this summer, July 10th through the 13th. Check out Facebook for more information.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
As we continue on our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, I'm Chase Miller with you as we're getting ready for the starting lineups and the opening pitch here in just a few moments. But first, let's recap what happened between Central Cass and Beulah earlier this season, where you saw the Central Cass Squirrels pick up a win over the Beulah Miners 14-3 in Jamestown way back on April the 5th. Whitney Mitchell went 7 innings, getting the complete game, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, 6 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Aspen Preen and Zimmerman with 3 RBIs in the win. Dale Geiger did not pitch. Ellie Widener with 2 runs driven in for the Beulah Miners in that particular performance. So again, the Squirrels beat Beulah back in Jamestown 14-3. Earlier this season. The records: Beulah at 20-10 on the year. Central Cass sits at 21-5. Our umpires of Trev Zier, Chad Mears, And from there, John Young. We'll take a quick break. That does it for our pregame show. Modified, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Started today. We're back with the opening pitch next here on your LiveEvent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
High school softball here today on your LiveEvent.com. Chase Miller with you as we get you ready for our starting lineups and the opening pitch here in this contest, as the umpires talking over with the head coaches of Kyle Christensen and Beulah and Scott Koss here for the Central Cass Squirrels on the exchange of the lineup cards here in this one, as we get you ready for American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products, grower owned. And again, it's crystalsugar.com, crystalsugar.com, American Crystal Sugar Company. As Cassidy Christensen, the junior first baseman here for the Beulah Miners, will be batting leadoff, followed by Addison Dale Geiger, the junior pitcher, batting second. You'll have Weiner, the freshman catcher, batting fourth, with Jada Rembolt, the senior outfielder, batting fourth, Weiner third. Clara Hager, the freshman third baseman, batting fifth, with Peyton Horning, the right fielder, batting sixth. Helter will be batting seventh, followed by J.C. Wheel eighth. Emma Hager, the designated player, and then the second baseman, Hadley Ost, here in this one for the Beulah Miners. So Christensen, Dale Geiger, Weiner, Rembolt, Hager, Horning, Helter, Wheel, Hager, that's Emma, and Ost here today for the Beulah Miners. Well, for the Central Cass Squirrels, you have Parkhouse in left, Gunnifson in center, Zimmerman stands at first, Zimmerman at right field, Bussey at first base, Flanagan at second, Sherwhite at short, Stieg at third, and Aspen Preen sits behind the plate. The Squirrels in their red tops and bottoms with the black numerals and lettering outlined in white, while for the Beulah Miners, their white tops, blue pants, blue bottoms here today in this one. That's our starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers at crystalsugar.com. As we transition from there to, it's time to rev up the engines on a Friday night at the Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway for our first pitch here in this one. First pitch brought to you in part by Red River Valley Speedway. You can check out the World of Outlaws with Mr. Donnie Schatz making his way into town tomorrow night for some dirt track racing in West Fargo, or check out the Norman County Raceway World of Outlaw late models on June the 28th in Ada. Tickets now available at NormanCountyRaceway.com. As we're ready to roll here for our first pitch of our second state semifinal, Beulah and Central Cass. Is Mitchell in the circle? Opening pitch here at 6:26 on a Friday night, and Mitchell delivers a ball. It's now 1-0. As we take a look at the Central Cass Squirrels, what they've done here in 4 games in the postseason, they've outscored their opposition 79-2 here in 4 games in the postseason. As Dale Geiger will take a strike. It's 1-1. Thompson and Northern Cass, the Tommies, bottom of the 7th inning. Runners at first and second with nobody out, tied at 3 apiece. Winner makes their way to this championship game tomorrow at Newman Outdoor Field. This one called a strike. It's now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Cassidy Christensen, the daughter of Kyle Christensen. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one will be hit foul. And we'll keep it at 1-2. Dale Geiger and then again Widener due up here for the Beulah Miners. As the Shadows will make their way into play throughout the course of this game a little bit. The 1-2 offering, that'll run inside. It's now 2-2. If you're third baseman, shortstop, or left fielder, you're looking directly in the sun here in Fargo. No lights here in this one, so anything hit to left going to be a little bit interesting, especially on a flying drive or a foul ball with that sun. The 2-2 pitch, strike 3 looking. Christensen is retired, and Mitchell gets her first punch out of the game as we hear some cowbell in attendance here from the Central Cass faithful. 1 down. Now it's Addison Dale Geiger, Addy for short for the junior pitcher for the Beulah Miners. Their helmets with some stickers all around it here, as you would see maybe on a football team. Bunch of minor circles that are both a little yellow and white. As this one is in there for a strike. It's 0-1. So Mitchell working ahead on Dale Geiger here. No balls and a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That'll be off the glove of Preen, missing for a ball. It's 1-1. Game number 27 of the season for the Central Cass Squirrels. Well, for the Beulah Miners, game number 31 of their campaign. Central Cass is on the verge of trying to make it for their 11th state tournament title game appearance. The 1-1, that'll miss outside. It's 2-1. Well, for the Beulah Miners, they get a win here today over Central Cass. It'll be the second time that they have played in a state championship game in the last 3 years, and second in program history here for Beulah. Here's the 2-1 offering, popped up in the air. That'll go to center. Gunnifson going to call everybody off, and there's 2 down. Nice job by Gunnifson there. 2 down here in the first inning. Now it goes to Widener. As Ellie comes up here to the plate for the Beulah Miners. As we make our way through. The pitch going to be in there for a strike. That's now 0-1 here to Widener, the freshman catcher. The 0-1 pitch upcoming here by Mitchell. As Mitchell sees this one go foul, it's 0-2. So the loser of this will have a little bit of a quicker turnaround tomorrow for the third place game. Well, the winner again will wait till 4:30 roughly tomorrow afternoon. It'll just be a rolling schedule from 7th, 5th, and then eventually to the third place game tomorrow here. Title game scheduled for a 4:30 start. The 0-2 pitch, that'll miss out of the zone. It's now 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Widener as Mitchell looking for a 3-up, 3 down first. 1-2 pitch is laced and over the second baseman into short right field to Zimmerman. Good swing by the catcher Widener as the Beulah Miners get the first runner of the game here in the top of the first inning, as now it's to Rembolt. Jada Rembolt here for Beulah will be coming up. Currently, sun coming through, a little bit of overcast, kind of more of a haze here throughout the course of the day here in Fargo. Wind still blowing out to left, around 80 degrees here at the first pitch. This one called a strike. It's 0-1 to Rembolt. Tomorrow we'll have the 7th place game at 9:30 in the morning. We'll have the 3rd place game, and it's a matter of will we have the championship or not. If Central Cass is in it, the answer is yes. Here's the 0-1. That'll be a strike. It's now 0-2. If the Squirrels lose, then we'll just have the 7th place and 3rd place game tomorrow here on YourLiveEvent.com for our audio-only coverage. Here's the 0-2 pitch upcoming from Mitchell. Aspen Preen thought it was strike 3 looking. Instead, it's a ball in the outer part of the plate. Now makes it 1-2 as Preen got up and took a step towards the third base dugout. Instead, we'll see a 1-ball, 2-strike count upcoming here to Rembolt. The 1-2. This will miss outside now, 2-2. As Widener got a 1-2 count and hit one into right field. So 2 down here with a 2-2 pitch is Mitchell. Winds and delivers. This one popped up in the air, playable. Mitchell calling for it, and Mitchell will come right in front of the Central Cass dugout up the third base side for the outs, and that'll retire the Miners here in the first. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a runner left. We played a half inning on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We're scoreless as the Squirrels are coming up to the plate.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Ag Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Ag Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Ag Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it. And always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Let's face it, moving is a pain. And if you decide to do it yourself, take the hassle out with All About Moving in Grand Forks. While national conglomerates tend to overcharge and take longer, All About Moving is locally owned and wants to make your next move an efficient and stress-free experience. Take the stress out of moving with All About Moving in Grand Forks, so you can focus on the things that really matter.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
As Mitchell will come up to the plate, she takes a strike. Mitchell, Sherwhite, and Aspen Preen due up here in the bottom of the first inning for the Central Cass Squirrels. Starting lineups brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company as Mitchell takes a strike against Dale Geiger. Bussey batting fourth with Stieg batting fifth. Zimmerman sixth, Halverson seventh, Flanagan eighth, and Gunnifson will be batting ninth with Parkhouse in left in the flex. The 0-2 pitch, that'll be low. It's now 1-2. Remboltz here in the outfield for the Beulah Miners alongside with Wheel. The 1-2 offering on the way. This one out of the zone now, 2-2 as Rembolt is in center. Wheel here in left. Right fielder and Horning here for the Beulah Miners. Christensen at first with Ost at second. The 2-2 pitch to Mitchell. Strike three looking. Mitchell's retired and there's one down. Emma Hager stands at shortstop. Well, from there, here for the Beulah Miners, you'll have Clara Hager at third base and Widener behind the plate. That's our starting lineups around the horn. Brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. So one down now to Sherwhite. Here for the Squirrels, as this will miss outside, it's 1-0. For Central Cass, 23 runs in their win over Maple River, 27 against Enderlin, 12 in the Region 1 title against the Burros, and they plated 17 runs against Carrington. 1-0 pitch, foul back to the netting. It's now 1-1, so this has been a hitting machine here in the postseason for Scott Kost and the Central Cass Squirrels. 1 ball, 1 strike on the way to Sherwood here with Aspen Preen on the on-deck circle. As Addie Delgeiger has the 1-1 pitch. This would be hit foul. 1-2 as fans are filing their way out of Newman Outdoor Field. Thompson will make it to the state championship for the 8th time in the last 9 seasons with a 4-3 semifinal round victory over Northern Cass. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Delgeiger with her second strikeout, and there's 2 down. So Northern Cass will play for third roughly at 4:30 tomorrow. And then from there, Thompson will play for the championship about at 7 o'clock at Newman Outdoor Field. As the 2-seed Tommies and the 3-seed Jakes played in a classic, the Tommies coming out victorious with the win. Here's the pitch by Delgeiger to Preen. Preen will see this miss out of the zone 1-0. Aspen's got power to both fields. She can go gap to gap. She can be a slash hitter at times as well. Kind of just lets that softball come through the zone. Here's the 1-0 offering. Preen will see this one miss low, 2-0. For the Squirrels, 0 seniors on the roster. Well, for the Miners, they just have 1. That's Rembolt. So both teams will see the 2-0 pitch. Will love to be in the same situation next year. But everything's worried about this season. But for a year to come and even 2 years to come, these two teams are well balanced. Only difference in 2 years is Central Cass will be making their way to A to compete in the EDC when it comes to softball. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Delgeiger. 3-1 is foul. This one will go back to the press box. It's now 3-2. Payoff pitch on the way here to Aspen Preen. 3-2 foul. This one goes into the stands right in front of us. As we'll come back and hit a Beulah Miner fan on the ricochet, and we hope he's all right. He gives the sign that he's okay as it hit the seats and then took about 5 rows in front. As we'll see the 3-2 offering upcoming to Preen. 3-2 hit in the air. This one popped up down the left field line. The shortstop can't glove it there with Emma Hager, so Preen will round first on her way to second. Preen gets an opposite field double on a lazy fly as Emma Hager was chasing after it, but when she went to go glove the ball, couldn't quite catch it. And you'll see a runner on here in the second inning. Now it's to Brady Bussey, the junior first baseman. And Christensen's going to say intentionally walk Bussey. Don't want to have anything to do with her. So Bussey will take first base. Don't normally see that in the first inning, but Coach Christensen is saying, I've seen Bussey hit the cover off the ball this season in terms of just scouting. We don't want to deal with her, so let's go to Stieg, the third baseman. Here's the pitch. This will call the strike, and we'll see if the strategy works. It's now 0-1, so Preen at second, Bussey at first. No balls, 1 strike on the way. Kind of reminds you a little bit of an assistant coach for the Squirrels, the 0-1. This will be hit right back up the middle. This one will be grabbed by the second baseman in time on the flip to the shortstop, Emma Hager. Ost with a sensational play behind second base as she made the flip, and Bussey's retired at second base. If that would have been safe at second, Preen was coming in to score instead. That'll retire Stieg and the Squirrels here in the first inning. No runs on a hit, no errors with 2 runners left. We played an inning on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We're scoreless as we head to the second.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Top of the second inning on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. So the intentional walk of Bussey did work, even though Steeg put the ball in play. A really nice play by the second baseman. I was going to say before the pitch that almost similar to a Peyton Nelson there a few years ago. They hit the scoreboard here in North Dakota State on a home run. Or even in the first inning, you said, if we got an open base with a runner in scoring position, we're not going to pitch to you. That's kind of the level of respect that Bussey had right there. 1 ball, no strikes here to Hager. Clara, Horning, and Helter due up here for the Miners. Mitchell with the 1-0. Also miss inside now 2-0 as the shadows are starting to creep in a little bit more. The first base dugout getting a little closer to that fair foul line up the first base side. Home plate will get covered at some point throughout the course of this game. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Mitchell. Check swing, doesn't matter anyway. Call the strike, it's 2-1. Twins baseball later today out west in Seattle. North Dakota State losing to Arkansas 6-2 in the opening round of the NCAA baseball tournament. Here's a 2-1 from Mitchell. Also miss, it's now 3-1. So 3 balls and 1 strike. Final from State A baseball semis. West Fargo Cheyenne defeats Fargo South 6-5. Mustangs are moving to the state championship in Class A. As Clara Hager will draw a walk, the first free pass by Mitchell, and the Miners have a runner at first base. Also a final in the semis, Minot over Dickinson, 7-3. So the Magi in State A will be making their way to the state championship contest. Here's the pitch to Peyton. Horning will bunt this one. That'll go foul. It's now 0-1. The Beulah Miners left a runner on at first base in the first. That was with a 2-out variety. But here with the runner on to lead things off for the second. As Peyton Horning, the 0-1, looking to bunt again. This one goes foul one more time. It's now 0-2. Central Cass Squirrels looking for their 11th state championship game appearance if they can pick up a win for the Beulah Miners. Beulah came into this. Hit on the ground, this one backhanded by Flanagan. They get 1 out there, chance for 2 in time. Oh, what a stretch by Bussey at first. Flanagan to Sherwhite to Bussey. 4-6-3 on the double play. Seen some nice defensive work here so far for the Miners and the Squirrels. As Flanagan had to play that right up the middle. Backhanded it to Sherwhite, who threw a dart to Bussey, and Bussey on the stretch, able to get the second out. As Mitchell delivers a strike here to Helter, it's 0-1. And going back to what we were saying earlier, here for the Beulah Miners, a team out west, the only state championship since 2012 when Class B started here for softball, the only team out west that has won a state title. If they can pick up a win here over Central Cass, we'll have our first ever West State Championship game between 2 Western opponents. Haven't had an East-West showdown too often either. No balls, 2 strikes. Here to Helter. 0-2, that'll miss. 1-2. Enterlin, Maple Valley, Central Cass in 2012 and 13. The Squirrels played Kindred Richland in 14, 16, 17, 19, 2022, and last season in the championship. As Mitchell gets the strikeout, be her second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We played an inning and a half on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We're scoreless as we head to the bottom of the second.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Brevera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts.
Let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account.
To wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals.
Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest. The Rumble on the Red, presented by Ellingson Companies and their Dow Metals Recycling, is coming to West Fargo, North Dakota. The World of Outlaws and Austin Energy Sprint Cars come to the Red River Valley Speedway on Saturday, May 31st. Tickets are available now at slspromotions.com or by calling 815-344-2023.
At Carrington Dental Care, they treat you like family. Meet Dr. Chaz Bauer and Dr. Jay Bauer, your friendly neighborhood dentists who care about your smiles. Join their family of happy patients. Whether it's routine checkups or cosmetic dentistry, they're dedicated to making your smile shine. Join the countless families who love coming to Carrington Dental Care, trusted by our community for years. Visit them online at thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801. Schedule your appointment today.
Here's the 1-0 offering to Zimmerman. That'll miss inside. It's now 2-0. Zimmerman, Halverson, and Flanagan do up here for the Central Cass Squirrels. Bottom of the second inning of the State B softball semifinals. The 2-0 also miss. It's now 3-0 here to Raya Zimmerman. Zimmerman, the right fielder, also got to see her come in and have a good quality game yesterday, as this will be a 4-pitch walk. As Dale Geiger will give up the free pass, runners aboard. And going back to what we were saying earlier on the state championships, Delax, Burlington in 2018 and Beulah in 2023 are the only times that there's been teams from the West that have made the state championship. This will work for a strike. It's 0-1 here to Halverson. As Kaylee, no balls and a strike. Dale Geiger, 2 strikeouts, an intentional walk, and a walk here. The pitch, swing and a miss. A double by Aspen Preen. Down the left field line, a lazy one. Is the only hit of the ball game so far. There's the 0-2 upcoming to the designated player. Lace, that'll go foul at 1, and that now will keep it at 0-2. As both Beulah and Central Cass had to wait over a 2-hour softball game to get ready for this one. As we'll see the 0-2 pitch upcoming from Dale Geiger. That'll miss inside. It's 1-2. Zimmerman at first base as the Squirrels will look to get the first run of the game here in the bottom of the second inning. So far, what has been a pitcher's duel between Mitchell and Dale Geiger early on. 1-2. This one will hop towards the catcher, Widener. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Delax, Burlington, Lewis, and Clark able to come back and defeat Hillsborough Central Valley 13-4, in which they were down 4-1 going to the third inning. Lakers waiting the winner of this game is getting out of the way as Halverson. It's now 3-2. Here's the 3-2 offering. Hit on the ground, a high chopper that'll go to the shortstop. Emma Hager has to quickly get it across. She can. It's an infield single. Halverson will get aboard, and runners will be at first and second. And once that hopped over Dale Geiger, you knew it was going to be a challenging play because you weren't going to get Zimmerman at second base with her speed. Halverson perfectly executed swing, almost just chopping down at the softball. Got a high hop. Runners at first and second now for the Squirrels. Now it goes to Flanagan. Flanagan looking to bunt, will take the bump back, but it will be called a strike. It's 0-1. Seeing what the defensive play would be as the shortstop Emma Hager would cover third, as the third baseman Clara Hager was charging down the line, and then the first baseman Christensen would stay put over at first. Here's the 0-1. Looking to bunt and try to take it with her on a drag. We'll go through the zone. It's now 0-2 as Clara Hager was about 25 feet away from home plate for the third baseman. Here's the 0-2 offering from Dale Geiger. 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 looking, and Flanagan is retired. Third strikeout for Dale Geiger, and there's one down here in the bottom of the second now to Gunnifson. Kiera here for the Central Cass Squirrels. With runners at first and second, the Squirrels left 2 runners on in the first. Here's the pitch. That'll miss inside as it's 1-0. the junior center fielder here for Central Cass. Dale Geiger in the circle with the 1-0. Excuse me, swing that'll go foul to Christensen at first base. If it took a spin, just maybe about a half foot, that would have been a fair ball, and Christensen would have gloved it and taken the second out, but the runners would have moved up 60 feet. Instead, we'll see the 1-1 here from Dale Geiger. This one is foul back. It's now 1-2. Still one more baseball game to be had at Newman Outdoor Field later tonight. Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley will tangle with Park River, Fordville, Lincoln. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike three looking, and Dale Geiger gets her fourth strikeout. 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. Back-to-back strikeouts by Dale Geiger. Now it goes to Mitchell, who's 0 for 1 today with a strike three looking in the first. As Dale Geiger trying to look to get out of a jam here in the second. This one off speed, misses on the zone. It's 1-0. The Squirrels' fifth batter to the plate here in inning number 2. For the Beulah Miners in the third, it will be 8, 9, and 1 batters, with Wheel scheduled to be up first. Check swing by Mitchell, but she went through the zone. It's going to be 1-1. Reminder, coverage of the Shield Softball All-Star Series will be Monday and Tuesday. Monday in Grand Forks starting at 4 o'clock. Tuesday starting at 3:30 in Minot from South Hill. The 1-1 pitch, a pop-up into center. Rembolt coming in on the NDSU logo to catch it to retire the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 2 runners left. We play 2. We're scoreless on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
At Sendak Cooperative, we are proud to be your trusted full-service grain, agronomy, and energy choice for our communities in central North Dakota. For all of your grain, agronomy, and energy decisions, they are proud to support our local farmers and communities we work and live in. With our state-of-the-art facilities and dedicated team, we ensure your farming operation will be looked at with care and efficiency. Whether you're looking for marketing decisions, agronomy needs, fuel for your operation, or a hot cup of coffee at their C-stores, Sendak Cooperative has you covered. Visit them online at sendakcooperative.com to learn more about how they can serve you. Sendak Cooperative, proud to serve our communities in central North Dakota.
Top of the third inning here on YourLiveEvent.com. Scoreless on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to DHB.com as Mitchell delivers a strike here against J.C. Wheel, the freshman right fielder or left fielder here in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Mitchell. 0-1's going to be hit on the ground. A sharp 2-hopper. Flanagan gloves it. Goes to Bussey. 4-3 on the putout. And there's one down here in the top of the third with Emma Hager, the 7th grader designated player, coming to the plate. Hager, batter number 9 here as Mitchell so far 2 1/3 innings of one-hit baseball. 1 walk with 2 strikeouts here today for Central Cass. Mitchell, the pitch. Able to split the plate. It'll be in there for a strike and a 1-1. Mitchell has retired 3 consecutive batters here for the Squirrels. Last batter to reach Clara Hager to open up the second via walk. As the Miners have had at least 1 runner on in both the first and second innings. As this one goes foul, it's now 0-2. And some other fans in the stands here with the Bottineau Braves, Bottineau Stars, Des Lacs, Burlington, Lewis, and Clark. See some Carrington Cardinal fans taking in this state semifinal. The 0-2, that'll work out of the zone now, 1-2. Central Cass Squirrels and Kindred Richland, those 2 teams have really set the standard when it comes to State B softball across the state of North Dakota. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Mitchell gets the out, and there's 2 down. The Squirrels of the Vikings have won 10 of 12 state championships, and combined they played in 11 of the 12 state title games. The only time they did it was 2023 when Beulah defeated Thompson. In the only season Central Cass failed to make the state tournament here in B. Here's a high hopper that'll be gloved by Sherwhite behind second base. And oh, what a cannon by Sherwhite to Bussey. And Christensen is retired on one pitch. We've seen some flashing of the leather here today by both teams. As we make our way to the bottom of the third, we're scoreless on your liveevent.com.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels! Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The state-of-the-art STEM Center, along with our theater, music wing, early childhood center, wellness center, and athletic complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with their academics and activities.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
As we come here, Sherwhite first pitch swinging, hits one in the air to center fielder Rembolt and is retired. So one pitch and one down for Addie Dale Geiger here in the bottom of the third inning. Now it's to Aspen Preen, who hit a double and has one of two hits here today and slashes one down the left field line. And speaking of extra base hits, she'll have another one. Preen sees the first pitch and laces one to left. That'll one-hop the wall. Wheel brings it in, and Preen gets on base with her second extra base hit here today. Mentioned it earlier that Bussey got intentional walked in a similar situation in the first, and we'll see if they pitch to her again or Christensen says, you know what, you can take your base, Brady. So Bussey, for the second time, will have an intentional walk here in a free pass. Runners at first and second with one down, as you'll see now it's to Stieg. Stieg hit one right up the middle. A really good play by Ost to Emma Hager to get the last out of the inning in the first, in which Bussey was retired at second. Otherwise, Preen was coming in to score. One down. Stieg swing and a miss. It's 0-1. So 3 pitches prior to that pitch to Stieg was a fly out, a double, and then not even a pitch, just an automatical intentional walk here for Bussey for her second time, as this will be a strike. It's now 0-2 to Stieg. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 down here in the bottom of the third inning as Dale Geiger with the 0-2. Popped up, playable. Christensen and Ost. Christensen will make the catch on the pop-up, and there's 2 down as now it goes to Zimmerman. Zimmerman coming up here for the Central Cass Squirrels. Looking to barrel one up. Let's see if she can bring in Aspen Preen from second to home. Well, Dale Geiger looking for another goose egg on that scoreboard. A swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Zimmerman walked on 4 pitches back in the second inning. For Dale Geiger, 2 2/3. She's given up 3 hits, a walk with 2 intentional walks, and 4 strikeouts. Zimmerman swing and a miss. It's now 0-2. So after a 1-out double by Preen, an intentional walk by Bussey, Zimmerman behind the count at 0-2. This will be hit down the first base side. Foul, the glove, and the catch of Christensen to retire the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. And intentionally walking Brady Bussey works again. We're scoreless as we head to the 4th inning.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the city of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop, and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial, and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
Broadcasted today from the Chad's Excavating broadcast booth here on the north side of Fargo. If you need some field drain tile, as this one is one hop by Dale Geiger. That'll go into short left. Parkhouse looks to barehanded, can't. Dale Geiger on her horse as she gets to second. Then the throw will get by the second baseman. So Dale Geiger on the single will get on board and then make second via the ear then by the left fielder in Parkhouse when she went to go barehanded. And a runner will be in scoring position on one pitch with Weiner coming to the plate. Chad's Excavating, helping farmers grow and helping you with your water management requests. Call Chad's Excavating at 701-430-0182. That's Chad's Excavating Field Drain Tile. As this one will be called a strike, it's now 0-1 to Ellie Weiner, who earned a single back in the first inning. The question is, who can find a way to get aboard and put a run in here so far? Scoreless through 3 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Here's the 0-1 offering from Mitchell. Mitchell, good spot, just misses on the outer part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Beulah Miners have left 1 runner aboard. It was back in the first inning. While for the Squirrels, they have left 6 aboard, 2 in every inning. Here's the 1-0 pitch for Mitchell. Fly ball deep left field. That one to the track, and it's gone. A home run for Beulah. Ellie Weiner with a 2-run shot to left, and the Miners have taken the lead 2-0. As the 4 seed in Beulah, with a single by Dale Geiger and a 2-run homer by Weiner. That one sounded good off the bat. Have a 2-0 lead. As Weiner's making a case for a player of the game 2 times up and 2 runs in so far, as this will be called a strike here to Rembolt. It's 0-1. Rembolt with a pop out to Mitchell in foul territory up the third base side to finish off inning number 1. No balls and a strike upcoming here. Here's the 0-1. This will be hit on the ground. That'll go to Sherwhite. Sherwhite with the catch, gloves it across to Bussey, and there'll be 1 down here in the 4th inning. So Rembolt is retired. 6-3 on the putout. Now it goes to Clara Hager, who earned a walk her last time up, but the Beulah Miners will be playing with the lead, and Dale Geiger's given up some hits, but nothing in consecutive order, as the Beulah Miners with a 2-run homer by Weiner has been the difference so far. Midway through this contest, now to Hager. Clara, we'll see this one work outside. It's 1-0. A little bit of a breeze here that's blowing towards left. As the Beulah Miners we'll see this missing by Mitchell. It's now 2-0. Mitchell has given up 3 hits in the game, 2 of them here in this inning. Beulah Miners picked up a 3-1 win over Botno in the 4-5 matchup. That was a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel last night here on the north side of Fargo. 2-0, big swing and a cut there by Hager. It's now 2-1. Parkhouse in left field with Gunnifson and straightaway Semmer. And center field, Zimmerman stands in right. Bussey at first with Flanagan at second. Sherwhite at short and Stieg at third with Preem behind the plate. The 2-1 offering hit on the ground. This one will go to Sherwhite. Sherwhite, nice throw across to Bussey. Back-to-back plays by the shortstop, and there's 2 down. Now it goes to Peyton Horning here for the Beulah Miners, who went into a double play 4-6-3, Flanagan, Sherwhite to Bussey to get 2 outs in the second inning. So after the 2-run homer by Widener, a couple of ground outs to Sherwhite. Here in the fourth, the pitch. There's a big swing by Payton. It's now 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike. See the 0-1 pitch upcoming. And that one will miss outside. It will be 1-1 for the Squirrels. In the bottom of the fourth, 7, 8, and 9 batters with Halverson, Flanagan, and Gunnifson coming up here for Central Cass. Here's the 1-1. This one will be hit foul. It's now 1-2. As we'll see the 1-2 pitch upcoming here to Payton. There's Mitchell looking for her 3rd strikeout. Make that her 4th strikeout of the game. She's got 1 in every inning so far. The 1-2. It'll be hit on the ground to Sherwhite. Sherwhite quickly across to Bussey to retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits. There was an error and nobody left on base as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Beulah 2 with the Squirrels coming to the plate.
Come make pasta with us. Combine your love of North Dakota and agriculture with a great career at Dakota Growers. They provide you room to grow in your career, develop your skills, and they always put safety first in their state-of-the-art facility. Check out all of their fantastic opportunities at jobs.postholdings.com or scan the QR code. Contact Erica at 701-540-6152 or Wendy 701-997-5066.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered 2-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
No balls and 1 strike here to Halverson, who earned a single back in the second inning as Dale Geiger on for her 4th inning of work. This one will be a high chopper. That'll go to shortstop Emma Hager. Backhands it, fires across in time. It'll be 6-3. 1 down here as that was close. As the Squirrels fans thought it was a safe call, instead at first base, Halverson is retired and there's 1 down to begin the bottom of the 4th inning. Now it's to Flanagan. Flanagan, the slashing hitter here for the Squirrels, will hit one right back off the nub. That'll go to Dale Geiger. 1 pitch, 1-3 on the putout, and 3 pitches, 2 outs here on the bottom of the 4th inning. Here for Addie Dale Geiger, as now it goes to Gunnifson. A strikeout looking her last time up in inning number 2, then back to top of the lineup here for Central Cass. Dale Geiger looking for her first 3 up, 3 down inning in the contest. Big swing on the way, it's 0-1. Beulah Miners, if they could hang on with the score as it stands right now, we'd have our first West versus West Class B championship in softball. This will be hitting the air. This could be trouble. The second baseman coming in and just kind of hits into Bermuda's triangle there. Ost had a good track at it, but then kind of heard Horning coming from right field and just put the brakes on. About another foot or 2, maybe could have got to it, but Gunnifson fights off a jam shot to short right center field. Gets a 2-out base hit here for Central Cass, and the Squirrels have at least 1 hit in every inning. Now it goes back to Whitney Mitchell. Mitchell first pitch swinging. This one goes to short right center field over Ost. Going from second to third here is going to be Gunnifson, and the Squirrels have runners at the corners with 2 down. Nearly the same exact hit that Mitchell hit was the same by Gunnifson. on the pitch prior. Mitchell with her first single of the game. Now it goes to Sherwhite, and the Squirrels have the tying run at first and the go-ahead run at the plate. And Central Cass use a little two-out magic here, bottom of the fourth. Sherwhite is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. That's Aspen Preen on the on-deck circle. As Del Geiger has the pitch. First pitch swinging this one foul back to Sherwhite. It's 0-1. And if Del Geiger gives up gives up a run this inning, she might feel a little snake mitten because those haven't been hit hard, but just hit perfectly here by the Squirrels. The 0-1. That'll run inside. The runner will break from first to second. It is a strike call to Sherwhite here, but then off the glove of Widener. That'll allow Mitchell to get into scoring position here for Central Cass. No balls, 2 strikes here on the way to Sherwhite. 0-2 pitch, hit right back up the middle. A run will come in and underneath Rembold. That'll go into center. How far can Sherwhite run? She goes to second. Scott Koss is waving her in. Here's the relay by Ost. It's not going to be in time, and the Squirrels have a 3-2 lead. Gunnifson comes in. Mitchell comes in. Sherwhite with the base hit. The error by the center fielder, and just like that, the Squirrels answer for 3 in the bottom of the fourth and get their fan base on their feet. A 3-2 lead here for Central Cass. Now it's to Aspen Preen. As Preen with a swing and a miss, it's 0-1. So making her way from first or from home to first is Sherwhite. Here's the 0-1. Preen will slice this one. That'll be 0-2. So Squirrels able to answer. First error of the game, again, by the Miners. That was a sharp single by Sherwhite, but then it went under Rembold, and you knew it was going to be a tie ball game. The matter, in fact, was how far was Sherwhite going to run? And she was able to go all the way from home to home, and just like that, Central Cass has a 3-2 advantage. All on 2 outs with a single, and a single with an error. The 1-2. Preen hits one down the left field line, and this is going to be a near double for Aspen Preen, but she misses it by about a foot. And then you could guess what Coach Christensen was going to do with Bussey and probably say Walker for the 3rd straight time to first if that was going to be a fair ball, but instead we'll see another 1-2 pitch upcoming. Here's the 1-2 offering on the way. By Dale Geiger. Preen foul tips it off the glove of Widener. Will keep it at 2-2. And again, you just put the ball in play. Gunnifson able to get one right over. Ost at second base. The same by Whitney Mitchell. Sherwhite with one of the hardest hits that we've seen off of Dale Geiger here, right back up the middle on a 0-2 count, mind you. As the 1-2 is upcoming to Aspen Preen. Preen hits one in the air. That'll go to short center field. Into short center field with the catch is Ost. And Aspen Preen is retired here in the 4th inning. But the Central Cass Squirrels able to plate 3 runs across here in the bottom of the 4th. A new score. It's Central Cass 3, Beulah 2 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Life is full of surprises, and at Bickett Insurance Agency of Carrington, they're here to protect what matters most to you. Bickett Insurance is your local auto owner's insurance agency, offering home, auto, business, crop, health, or life insurance with personalized solutions tailored to your needs and budget. With over 20 years of experience, trust Bickett Insurance Agency to provide you with peace of mind. Let's ensure your future is secure with Bickett Insurance Agency services, serving Foster and Stutzman counties and throughout the state of North Dakota. Bickett Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agency, protecting what matters most.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
As we get to our in-game update, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance with Ryan Opdahl Agency in Hillsboro. It's a 3-2 lead in favor of the Central Cass Squirrels. Beulah with 2 runs on 3 hits. They have 1 runner left on base and committed an error. While for the Central Cass Squirrels, 3 runs on 6 hits. They have 6 runners left on base, and they have committed 1 error as well. That's our box score and line score in-game update, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, Ryan Opdahl Agency in Hillsboro. Get in touch with Ryan at 701-436-5777. 1 ball, 1 strike on the way to Helter. She fouls this one back. It's now 1-2. On the Helter with a strikeout back in inning number 2. And so we'll have the 1-2 pitch upcoming. Wheel and Hager, 7, 8, and 9 batters here for the Beulah Miners. A game that got underway at 6:26. 1-2 pitch, going to be a grounder. That'll go to Stieg at third base. Charges, fires to Bussey in time. 5-3 on the putout, and 4 consecutive ground ball outs here for Mitchell in the circle. 3 of them to Sherwhite to end the 4th, and since Widener hit the 2-run homer, it's been 4 straight batters retired here for Mitchell in the circle. As you see now, Wheel with a ground out to the second baseman Flanagan in the 3rd. As she will take a strike, it's 0-1. Central Cass looking for win number 22 of the season, while for the Beulah Miners looking for win number 21 of the year here for Beulah. The 0-1 hit foul. This would be off of J.C. Wheel. It's now 0-2 as Mitchell works ahead on the freshman. 218 to straightaway center field, 200 down both the left and the right field line. Here's the 0-2 pitch upcoming. Laced foul. And we'll keep it at no balls and 2 strikes. Well, softball tomorrow morning, breakfast and softball. Mayport CG going up against the Carrington Cardinals at 9:30. 14 hours from now, we'll have that for you here on yourliveevent.com. Here's the 0-2 on the way by Mitchell. Foul again up the first base side. And we'll have the 3rd place game with Hillsboro Central Valley roughly at 1:30. It'll be a rolling schedule after the 7th place game with the consolation title to follow. And then the 3rd place game, the 0-2. And we'll do it again. Wheel with 3 consecutive foul balls to the right fielder. Todd Olson's been kept busy down there as he just keeps on collecting another softball or 2. And then the scheduled championship game first pitch start is at 4:30. No balls, 2 strikes. As Mitchell looking for her 4th strikeout here. Wheel able to foul 3 consecutive off up the first base side. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Laying off the zone. It's now 1-2. Well, for the Squirrels, you'll have Bussey, Stieg, and Zimmerman, 4, 5, and 6 batters. We'll see what Coach Christensen wants to do against Bussey for the first time, if he will indeed pitch to her. Here's the 1-2. That'll miss inside. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. All the runs scored in that 4th inning. Beulah with 2. Central Cass answered with 3. Here's the 2-2 from Mitchell. Foul again. This one will go up the first base side. Good at bat here with J.C. Wheel and Whitney Mitchell. Who's going to win this battle? If Wheel is able to win it, you'll have Hager coming up. Then back to the top of the lineup with Christensen. Well, if Mitchell wins the battle, you'll see the 2nd out of the inning. Pitch is hit in the air. That'll be down the right field line, but that'll go foul. About 2 feet in front of Zimmerman, who was giving some chase, as it will be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Last season, Central Cass made it to the championship. Fell to their rival in Kindred Richland in Jamestown 6-1. Here's a 2-2. And another foul here by Wheel. 2 years ago, Beulah won the title. Kindred Richland and lost to Central Cass in 2022. When the Squirrels won 4 straight, there was no state tournament in 2020, so the Squirrels won in 18, 19, 21, and 2022 for state championships. Here's the 2-2. Off speed, out in front. Mitchell wins the battle with her fourth strikeout. What a pitch by Mitchell. And there's 2 down. As you'll see, a new batter coming up here for the Beulah Miners, as this looks to be coming up to the plate. And Hadley Oso, the flex, will hit for the designated player and Emma Hager here. Hager struck out swinging in the third, so this will be the first time we've seen the second baseman and Hadley Ost having a chance, as the Shadows now are slowly making their way a little bit more over home plate. The dugout here is well within fair territory, now by a couple feet down the first baseline. Still, though, if you're in left field, third baseman, shortstop, you are looking directly into the sun here. Still gaining daylight till about June the 22nd. Then we switch it down and start losing daylight here in the summer. As this will be called a strike, it's 0-1 here on the way to Ost. Seen a little bit of everything over the last 2 weeks. 95 degrees and about 40-mile-an-hour winds to 40 degrees. Rain, some sleet in some parts across the state. The 0-1, that'll miss. Now 1-1, and just a pleasant evening here at the ballpark on this Friday to get you into the weekend. Final weekend of May before we get to the 6th month already in calendar year 2025. The 1-1 here from Mitchell. Ost swings through this one. It's 1-2. If she can get aboard, it will go back to Cassidy Christensen in the top of the lineup here for the Beulah Miners. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Mitchell's looking to retire her 6th consecutive batter in a row. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts, and she does have a 3-up, 3-down 5th inning. As we played 4.5 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, the Squirrels lead by a run.
At Guard Dental Center, dentistry is about people first. They're proud to offer exceptional care to Carrington and the surrounding areas. Meet Dr. Gar and Dr. Sam and their dedicated team of dental professionals. Gar Dental is your home for dental implants, along with a wide variety of services, including guided biofilm therapy. Their experienced dental team is here to ensure you smile with confidence. Visit them at gardental.com or call 701-652-2300 to schedule an appointment today.
See you soon!
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Brady Bussey coming up to the plate 2 times. Preen has been at second, so Bussey has got the intentional walk, and then Bussey even kind of looks into the Beulah dugout and says, are you going to let me possibly take a rip at one here? Can I swing tonight? Pitch by Dale Guyder, and Bussey hits one to left center field off the wall. Bussey will round first. She'll make her way to second. One pitch by Bussey, and she gets a ringing leadoff double. And exactly why Coach Christensen says, I ain't pitching to you. Bussey, where it says the 2000 NCAA Division II national champs in left field, almost hit one where it's the S of champions and hit it off the wall just above the S for a double. First pitch swinging. Here goes Stieg. It's 0-1. Who's 0 for 2 from the plate here today. But that was an absolute rocket out to left center field here by Bussey. And showing you why Coach Christensen said, I don't want anything to do with you with 2 times with Preen at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Looking to bunt. This one will be hit foul. It's now 0-2. Zimmerman on the on-deck circle. The Squirrels trying to extend their lead here, up by 1 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Or the Beulah Miners and Dale Geiger right now in the circle. 0-2. This one will be popped up Tough play and can't make it there for the first baseman by Christensen as Bussey will make her way to third base. Nice swing by Stieg as she gets into scoring position, and runners will be at second and third with nobody out. That jams Stieg, but Christensen almost into short right field. Had to look for the softball. O's going to get there quick enough either as it dropped for a base hit. And Coach Christensen wants a quick timeout. We'll break with him here as he comes and joins Dale Geiger into the circle on your LiveVet.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Bring the kids along and have them try out the skee ball and foosball table while you browse jerseys, hats, and other items. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles in Hillsboro.
So after a Bussey double, Stieg able to get aboard with a hit as well here. Bottom of the fifth inning, as you'll see Zimmerman coming up. As the Zimmerman will get intentionally walks. That'll be the third intentional walk of the game. Bases will be full as you'll get to Halverson here, the designated player. Bases full, infield and outfield playing straight away. The Squirrels here with Halverson will take a ball. It's now 1-0. Dale Geiger so far has given up 1 walk, 3 intentional walks, but 4 total. 4 strikeouts, 8 hits against. The 1-0 hit right back to Dale Geiger. They'll get 1 at home, a chance for 2 in time for the double play. And Halverson is retired on the twin killing. 1, 2, 3, like ABC. Bussey is retired at home. Stieg will go to third and Zimmerman to second. 2 down here in the 5th inning and a big double play. Dale Geiger couldn't ask for it any better. 1 hopped right to her, threw a dart to Widener, who threw it to Christensen to get the second out. And this one will come in and hit Flanagan. And I hope that Flanagan's okay here as that one hit her right square in the noggin. And Scott Koss will come out, and the trainer here as well on the hit by pitch. As they will come across and make sure and Flanagan's all right here with Keelan as she will make her way to first base. 2 down here, and they're just going to go over that concussion protocol. Scott Koss with a smile on her face. So Flanagan will make her way to first. Base is still full with 2 down here. Now it goes to Gunnifson. Batter number 6 here in the inning. As Gunnifson with a single and a run scored here today. Dale Geiger with the pitch. It'll be a strike. It's 0-1, then back to the top of the lineup here for Mitchell. Well, for the Beulah Miners, it'll be 1, 2, and 3 batters in the top of the 6th inning. Dale Geiger with the 0-1. Working inside, it'll make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Good state semifinal round matchup here between 2 quality opponents in the Miners and the Squirrels. The 1-1. Fisted foul. It's now 1-2. So Dale Geiger, 1 good quality pitch away from leading the bases loaded here in the 5th inning. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground. This one will go to third baseman Claire Hager, who can't do anything with it. Hager looked to apply the tag. Stieg will come in. Zimmerman kind of olays Hager. Zimmerman goes to third. Flanagan goes to second, and Gunnifson is able to get aboard, and it's 4-2 here for Central Cass. Once the third baseman, Claire Hager, hit the turf, it was going to be a tough play as Gunnifson's able to get aboard. As now it goes to Mitchell as she takes the ball 1-0. That's a tough one because it's taking Hager more towards second base than anything else. Her only play was maybe to try to see if she could take Zimmerman, but Raya was going to have nothing to do with that. Here's the 1-0 hit in the air. That's to left center field, and that will drop for a base hit. 1 run comes in, a second comes in. It's a 2 RBI double here for Mitchell, and the Squirrels are rolling now as they have a 6-2 lead. Zimmerman comes in to score. You'll see Flanagan coming in. Gunnifson stands at third. Mitchell with the double, and a 2 RBI variety at that, as it's 6-2. The Squirrels with 3 runs here in the 5th. As this will hit the knob of the bat, or was it going to be a hit by pitch? And I think they'll say it's going to be a hit the knob of the bat here by Sherwhite to make it 0-1. That's what Central Cass does, though. You can hold the lineup down maybe for an inning, 2 innings or so, but once they pass that baton, they're a tough club to hold down for a whole 7. The 0-1 is popped up foul. It's now going to be 0-2. 8th batter to the plate here for the Squirrels in inning number 5. Start off with a double by Bussey, who is retired at home on a double play. Stieg, Zimmerman, Flanagan have all came in to score here in the 5th. This one is popped up. That'll be foul. And we'll keep it at no balls and 2 strikes. A double, single, intentional walk. Double play, hit by pitch, single, double. So far in inning number 5. And it's Dale Geiger as the 0-2. Hit on the ground. That'll go up the third base side foul. We'll keep it at no balls and 2 strikes. The Squirrels' largest lead of the game here at 4. They've scored the last 6 runs on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Here's the 0-2. Off speed, out in front, able to swing one into second. 1 run comes in, and a second run will come in as well. Sherwhite gets the run driven in, then on the air by Ost to Christensen. You will have as well, Gunnifson comes in to score. Mitchell will come in on the air. And now it's going to be a 8-2 contest as Dale Geiger threw the changeup and staying back on it. Able to get it to the second baseman was Sherwhite. Nice piece of hitting by Sophie to put the ball in play. 2 runs come in. It's now going to be 8-2. As going from first to second base, sliding in, and this one's actually going to hit Sherwhite. She will scamper up, and she'll go to third. So Sophie went to slide, and on the throw by Widener to Hager at second base, and hit Sherwhite in the shoulder, which then went out to short left center field. And Sherwhite scampering to third as Aspen Preen here is at the plate. Batter number 9 of the inning here for the Central Cass Squirrels. 1 ball, no strikes. Preen already 2 for 3 at the plate. Here's the 1-0. Preen will take this for a ball. It's 2-0. The outfield, Rembolt in left center field. Going down the line and left is Wheel. So they are playing Aspen to hit one to left here from the outfield. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Hit right back up the middle. Base not coming in. Sherwhite will come in to score. RBI single for Aspen Preen, and the Squirrels have batted around here in inning number 5 as they take a 9-2 lead. Now it's to Brady Bussey. She's seen 1 pitch, 2 intentional walks, and the 1 pitch she almost hit a home run to open up this inning. Still 2 down. Bussey hits one in the air. That'll be to left center field, and that'll be down for a base hit. Preen rounds second, on her way to third. She will hold up there. Runners will be at the corners as Bussey gets her second hit of the contest. Preen goes first to third, and the Squirrels will send Stieg up to the plate. As there's going to be a time call here as Aspen Preen right now maybe just has a little bit something in her eye. She was running from first to third as Scott Koss just takes the helmet here, and I think all that she's asking for is some eye droplets right now. As she looks to be all right. Now she'll be at third base. Bussey just kind of golfed that one into left center field. She's seen 2 pitches. Intentional walk, a double, and a single. So she was not waiting again on either at bat to try to swing. Here goes Stieg. Stieg with a single and a run scored earlier in the inning. Off-speed pitch, it'll now be 1-0. Squirrels have erupted for 6 runs here in the 5th, and all of a sudden now, if they keep the line moving, we might be talking about the 10-run rule. Here's the 1-0. Swing, it's 1-1. as the throw down to third base, being able to get back safely. As Central Cass right now well in control on this particular fifth inning. Here's the 1-1 from Dale Geiger. Big swinging it by Stieg. It's now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the fifth inning, Squirrels have scored 9 runs in the last 2 innings combined. 1-2. That'll be high. It's now 2-2. And they've scored the last 9 runs in the game to boot. Central Cass, 13 hits. The 2-2 pitch by Dale Geiger, foul back to the netting, and we'll keep it at 2-2. For Central Cass, this has just been a whale of a fourth and a fifth inning. They sent 5 batters to the plate in the first, 5 in the second, 5 in the third, 6 in the fourth, and so far 11 here in the fifth inning. Off speed, got her for the strikeout, and Dale Geiger gets her 5th strikeout of the game, but not before the Squirrels put 6 runs across here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. A new score, Central Cass leads it by 7.
Embrace the joy of community at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com. The Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsborough and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsborough Central Valley students. It's the Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club.
Now it goes to Cassidy Christensen here for the Beulah Miners as they have their largest deficit here of the game against Central Cass in their final 6 outs as it stands right now. 6 runs, 7 hits in air, and 2 runners left on base for the Squirrels in the 5th. Here's the 1-0 pitch upcoming to Christensen, who's 0 for 2 at the plate today. Now make it a swing and a miss to make it 1-1. Praying behind the plate, Bussey still at first with Flanagan at second. Sherwood at short with Stieg at third base. 1 ball, 1 strike upcoming here by Mitchell. That'll be called a strike. It's 1-2. Parkhouse in left field with Gunnifson in center, and in right is Zimmerman. As Mitchell sees the 1-2 upcoming. That nearly clips the zone. It's now 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes for Mitchell in the circle here against Christensen. The pitch, swing and a miss. Mitchell gets the strikeout. She's retired 3 straight via the strikeout and 7 in a row since she gave up the 2-run homer to Widener. Six strikeouts here for Mitchell. She's given up 3 hits in the game. The big one was a 2-run homer by Widener. Dale Geiger coming up to the plate, 1 of 2 with a run scored. As Dale Geiger will see this one work on the outside for a ball. It's now 1-0. As Mitchell here in the circle, looking for a tidy 6th inning. The 1-0 pitch popped up. This one will go into the stands here. As it'll bounce, and it'll be now 1-1. Some fans look to get their hands out there and make the catch. The others look to ditch and run. Which one are you? 1 ball, 1 strike. If you're not entirely sure if you're on your phone or talking with someone, the ditch and run variety is probably the best way to go. But if you're watching it, you definitely want to maybe make a one-handed catch or a bare-handed play. The 1-1 laced into right center field, and that one's going to shoot the gap. But, oh, look at Zimmerman able to get into the gap and play that one. It looked like that one was going to split Gunnifson and Zimmerman, but Zimmerman does a nice job. It's still an opposite field single here for Dale Geiger. And the Beulah Miners have a runner on for the first time since Widener hit the 2-run homer, and she comes up to the plate here with Ellie. Ellie with a single and a 2-run homer here today for the Beulah Miners. Down to their final 5 outs as stands right now. Here's the pitch by Mitchell. Widener hits a foul ball to the backstop as it's 0-1. If the Miners don't score here in the inning and the Squirrels put 3 up in the bottom of the 6th, we'd be talking about a run rule. But that's if, again, the Miners don't score in the top half of the frame. Here's the 0-1. Big swing by Widener. As Preen bluffs a throw to first, it's now 0-2. This has been the part of the order that has done all the damage here today. The 2 and 3 batters for Beulah, as they are combined at the plate 4 of 5 here against Mitchell. Here's the 0-2. Strike 3, and Widener is retired looking. Strikeout number 7 here for Mitchell, as it now goes to Rembolt. Rembolt 0 for 2 today with a pop out to Mitchell and a ground out as well. Two down here in the 6th. As this one is foul back, it's 0-1. Central Cass this season played a handful of Class A competition, made their way out west to play the Dickinsons, the Bismarck Centuries of the world. They will play Fargo Davies as well, West Fargo's. Here's the 0-1 offering. Check swing. Did not go through, 1-1. Played some good Class B competition, kind of transitioning and getting ready for what the EDC will be in 2 years here for Central Cass, getting those Class A schools in on the schedule. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Mitchell. This one will hit her as Rembolt will take first base. Dale Geiger goes to second. Runners at first and second now. And Mitchell will have her first hit by pitch of the game. As now it goes to Yeager on the play. Clara Yeager with a walk is 0 for 1. And now Scott Koss will come out and talk it over with his team in the circle. We'll continue after this.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As you'll see this now here for the Central Cass Squirrels.
Always on tap. The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks.
1 ball, no strikes here to Clara Hager. Hager with a walk, 0 for 1 here today. Runners at first and second, the pitch. That one will be in there, or missing on the outer part of the plate. Now 2-0. So Rembolt stands at first base. Dale Geiger at second. Hager, we're going to continue the inning here for the Beulah Miners. Here's the 2-0 offering on the way. Foul tipped. It's now 2-1. So Dale Geiger again got the inning going here for the Miners with a 1-out single. She stands in scoring position as Beulah looking to score for the first time since the 4th inning. The 2-1, swing and a miss. Well, Mitchell is looking to strike out her 8th batter and her 5th in innings 5 and 6 combined. She can get one more across here against Clara Hager. Here's a 2-2, off speed, nearly got her, and this one will be now 3-2 as Dale Geiger and a little bit farther down the base path here with a 3-2. The runners will be off and rolling here on this one. Payoff pitch by Mitchell. Foul ball, and we'll do it all over again. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized with special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Peyton Horning due up next here for the Beulah Miners, while for the Squirrels, you'll see Zimmerman, Halverson, and Flanagan, 6, 7, 8, coming up in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's a 3-2. Fisted. This one by Bussey. The second baseman comes over. Bussey gives way. Flanagan gets the catch to retie the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 2 runners left. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Central Cass leads it by 7.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider. Did you know that there are several different types of crop hail insurance policies? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We at Irie Insurance want to help you select a hail policy that will best protect your crops and bottom line from a hailstorm. Give us a call today to schedule a time to meet with an Irie Insurance agent. For our contact information, go to our website at irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware. Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
As we got a new pitcher into the game, as Zimmerman pops one to Dale Geiger now into center. It'll be a fly out on 2 pitches as Zimmerman is retired and there's 1 down. So now you'll have J.C. Wheel in the circle here as Dale Geiger will go to center field. And then you have Rembolt now in left. Dale Geiger, 5 innings of work, 13 hits, 9 runs, 5 walks, and 5 strikeouts. The pitch on the way here to Halverson misses outside. It's 1-0. Halverson, 1 of 3 today with a single back in the 2nd inning. That'll be 2-0 on the way as JC has almost, from a softball standpoint, a little bit of a sidearm variety here with her right-handed delivery. Here's the 2-0 and trying to get that spin on it. It's still obviously a legal pitch with everything, but how she kind of comes into the plate just gives a lot of a different feel than Dale Geiger. 3 balls, no strikes here to Halverson. On the 3-1, almost as if you were a bowler not going to use the actual holes in the bowling ball as you don't use it, just kind of flinging it through. As this one goes right back to the pitcher, we will play it. Trying to make the play at first. Yes, indeed, as Christensen able to glove it, as that's the reason why you wear a mask at the circle. It looks to be all right, and there's 2 down, as you could hear the crowd kind of all say, ooh, at the same time. She looks to be all right. So JC with a little bit of a smile on. And 2 down here as she reassesses in the circle. Flanagan coming to the plate. This one will miss. It's now 1-0. If this was baseball, you call her kind of a pitch is more of a slur of a mix with that curve and a slider here in terms of how she's thrown the softball. Got a ton of spin on it. It's now going to be 1 ball and 1 strike. Not as quick as Dale Geiger, but still one that gets to you here in a hurry and just a different location with how she throws it where she contorts her body. It's 1-2, almost kind of maybe like a Pat Neshek if you had a baseball similarity towards it. Just a different arm slot and a different angle here. The 1-2 got her swinging, and that'll be a 3-up, 3-down, 6th here for Wheel as she gets the strikeout. As we make our way to the 7th, it's 9-2 Central Cass of the Miners coming up with their final 3 outs.
At Sendak Cooperative, we are proud to be your trusted full-service grain, agronomy, and energy choice for our communities in central North Dakota. For all of your grain, agronomy, and energy decisions, they are proud to support our local farmers and communities we work and live in. With our state-of-the-art facilities and dedicated team, we ensure your farming operation will be looked at with care and efficiency. Whether you're looking for marketing decisions, agronomy needs, fuel for your operation, or a hot cup of coffee at their C-stores, Sendak Cooperative has you covered. Visit them online at sendakcooperative.com to learn more about how they can serve you. Sendak Cooperative, proud to serve our communities in central North Dakota.
When it comes to electrical work, experience matters. And at Miller's Electrical Service LLC, they've got the skills, expertise, and experience to get the job done right. From industrial and commercial projects to residential repairs and installations, get in touch with Gannon to get the job done safely, efficiently, and right the first time. Locally owned, trusted, and ready to serve your home or business. Call 701-430-2124 today and let Miller's Electrical Service LLC power your world.
As we'll have a pinch hitter here for the Beulah Miners coming up in the top of the 7th inning, down to their final 3 outs. This will be with Peyton Evans here in their state semifinals, hitting for Peyton Horning. As Evans will see this one miss outside. It's now 1-0. Well, for the Central Cass Squirrels, 3 outs away from heading to the state championship for the 11th time in program history here for Central Cass. Here's the 1-0. And it'll be a strike. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Peyton. As Mitchell is the 1-1 offering. Swing and miss. It's 1-2. So 1-2 upcoming here as it goes to Peyton. Mitchell with the 1-2, foul tipped in the glove of Preen, and Whitney gets her 8th strikeout. There's 1 down here in inning number 7. As you'll see a new batter coming up here for the Beulah Miners as well. As you'll see Carly Monk. So Evans is retired. As now Monk will be hitting for Helter. And from there we do have J.C. Wheel. But it looks like we'll have another batter, and Nora Newman will be hitting, as this will be called a strike. It's 0-1. So for Monk right now, getting a chance to swing away here against Mitchell in this state semifinal. Here's the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss, now 0-2. As Mitchell looking for her 9th strikeout in the circle. The 0-2 pitch fouled off. We'll keep it at no balls and 2 strikes in a game that got underway about an hour and a half ago here today on the north side of Fargo. We'll have the 0-2 upcoming yet again. Here to Carly Monk. The 0-2. Strike 3 looking, and Mitchell gets back-to-back strikeouts here in the 7th. And the Beulah Miners will indeed have a new batter into the game with Nora Newman. Make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show, brought to you in part by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. We'll hear from a victorious squirrel. We'll get to our player of the game. That and more is still to come on our Norman County Raceway, Red River Valley Speedway post-game report. Here's the pitch on the way to Newman. Swing and miss. There's Mitchell is looking for her 10th strikeout of the contest. Whitney against Carrington yesterday, 4 innings of work. It got 9 strikeouts, while Zimmerman came in and got the last 3 outs of the contest. 18 strikeouts here for Mitchell in 2 games so far at the state tournament. And the Squirrels in 5 postseason games have outscored their competition 89, make that 88-4. Here's the 1-2. It was 79-2 in 4 games coming into today against Beulah. Now you add the 9 runs, 88, giving up 2, that's 4. They have just been a different team since that Region 1 tournament where they've done this, but not to this variety consistently. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Mitchell strikes out the side as she gets her 10th strikeout. And for the 11th time in program history, the Central Cass Squirrels are heading to the state championship. It'll be the 1 seed Central Cass against the 2 seed Delax Burlington Lewis and Clark tomorrow. In a game that goes 1 hour and 30 minutes. Central Cass now 22-5 on the season. Beulah drops to 20-11. We're back with more on our post-game show brought to you in part by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway after this.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
The Norman County Fair, June 18th through 21st. Fireworks, monster truck, Laura J's strong and amazing aerial stunt show, racing, free stage entertainment, magic shows, youth and senior days, mechanical bull riding, free music, Veterans Day. It's the Norman County Fair. Get the full schedule at normancountyfair.com. There's so much more at the Free Gate Fair. The Norman County Fair, June 18th through 21st, Ada, Minnesota, where summer begins and the fun never ends. The World of Outlaws late models return to the Norman County Raceway, Ada, Minnesota, June 28th. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Enjoy the experience. Nationwide top 10 experience last year. Let's make it number 1 this year. World of Outlaws late models. Ada Building Center LLC start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Tickets now available. ncraceway.com.
Let's face it, moving is a pain. And if you decide to do it yourself, take the hassle out with All About Moving in Grand Forks. While national conglomerates tend to overcharge and take longer, All About Moving is locally owned and wants to make your next move an efficient and stress-free experience. Take the stress out of moving with All About Moving in Grand Forks, so you can focus on the things that really matter.
On our Norman County Raceway, Red River Valley Speedway post-game show, 9-2, Central Cass picks up the win over the Beulah Miners, and in doing so, they will play Delax Burlington Lewis and Clark in a rematch of the 2018 state championship in which the Squirrels beat the Lakers back in 2018 11-0 in 5 innings. But for the Central Cass Squirrels, 9 runs across, 13 hits, an error with 8 runners left on base. For the Beulah Miners, 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and 3 runners left on base here in this contest. In a game that goes 1 hour and 30 minutes. Winning pitcher of record is Whitney Mitchell. 7 innings, the complete game. 3 hits here in this one that she gives up. Taking a look, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 10 strikeouts. Picking up the losses, Addie Dale Geiger, 5 innings of work, 13 hits, 9 runs, 5 walks, 4 intentional with 5 strikeouts here in this contest. For the Central Cass Squirrels, 3 runs in the 4th inning, 6 runs in the 5th. While for the Beulah Miners, 2 runs that came in inning number 4. It's now time to get to our player of the game, brought to you in part by Enbridge. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy, and again is Enbridge.com. Kind of a handful of a team win here for the Central Cass Squirrels, top to bottom, as they were able to get on base 1 through 9 here today for head coach Scott Koss. We'll give this as a player of the game as a team award. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That again is Enbridge.com. We go from there to our Agassiz Precision Egg play of the contest. That was the Sophie Sherwhite single right up the middle, which was able to score 3 runs after the error by the center fielder in Wheel. with a 2-out rally in the fourth. Gunnifson got a single. Mitchell got a single. Then Sherwood hit one right back up the middle, which was going to plate one if not two. But then once it went under the center fielder's glove wheel, Sherwood went from home to home. The Squirrels took a 3-2 lead and never relinquished it. Our Agassi Precision Egg play the contest. That shot by Sophie Sherwood here in this one. For feature precision planting, go to Agassi Precision website at planterdoc.com. And our Halstead Telephone Company connection of the game, the 2-run homer for the Beulah Miners, which gave them the 2-run lead in the top half of the fourth inning. Dale Geiger got aboard with a single, then Widener hit a 2-run homer in the fourth. That is our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection of the game. Go to halsteadtel.com. That again is halsteadtel.com. On our Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway post-game show, Central Cast 9, the Beulah Miners 2. We'll continue with more after this here on your LiveVent.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
As we come back here on our Norman County Raceway Red River Valley Speedway post-game report, the Central Cass Squirrels with Whitney Mitchell here today with 2 runs driven in, goes 2 of 4 from the plate with 2 runs scored. Sophie Sherwood was able to get a couple of hits today with a run driven in and a run scored. Aspen Preen with 3 hits today, 2 doubles and a single. Brady Bussey swung the bat twice and she got 2 hits, a double and a single with 2 intentional walks in the first and the third. You had Stieg from there hit a single with a run scored. She goes 1 of 4 from the plate. Zimmerman able to get on base twice with a walk, an intentional walk, and a run scored. Halverson goes 1 of 4. Flanagan in this one goes 0 for 3 with a hit by pitch and a run scored. And Gunnifson goes 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored here today for the Central Cass Squirrels. Christensen 0 for 3. Dale Geiger goes 2 of 3 with a run scored. Weiner goes 2 of 3 with a 2-run homer and 2 runs driven in. Rembolt 0 for 2. Hager goes 0 for 2. Horning goes 0 for 3 here in this game. From there, Helter goes 0 for 2. Wheel goes 0 for 2. Hager 0 for 1. Ost, Newman, and Mack all 0 for 1 here in this contest. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this. We'll continue on our post-game show, and we'll hear from one of these Central Cass players as they pick up the win. A final again on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Central Cass 9, the Beulah Miners 2, as the Squirrels will make their way to the state championship and the 1-2 matchup against the Lakers. That'll be tomorrow at 4:30. We'll continue with more here on your LiveVent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Life is full of surprises, and at Bickett Insurance Agency of Carrington, they're here to protect what matters most to you. Bickett Insurance is your local auto owner's insurance agency, offering home, auto, business, crop, health, or life insurance with personalized solutions tailored to your needs and budget. With over 20 years of experience, trust Bickett Insurance Agency to provide you with peace of mind. Let's ensure your future is secure with Bickett Insurance Agency services, serving Foster and Stutzman counties and throughout the state of North Dakota. Bickett Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agency, protecting what matters most.
Let's face it, moving is a pain. And if you decide to do it yourself, take the hassle out with All About Moving in Grand Forks. While national conglomerates tend to overcharge and take longer, All About Moving is locally owned and wants to make your next move an efficient and stress-free experience. Take the stress out of moving with All About Moving in Grand Forks, so you can focus on the things that really matter.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you graduates as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff of the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsboro and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
As we come back now in our post-game show, this interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. Join us, the winning pitcher of record here, Whitney Mitchell, with the complete game. 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, with 10 strikeouts here against the Beulah Miners. And Whitney, giving up the 2-run homer to Widener, but your team able to come back immediately later in the inning there with 3 runs in the 4th. And particularly, you're able to get Kiera on with a single and 2-out variety. Yourself gets a base hit. Just take us through what your mind is going through. And you see Sophie at the plate, put one right up the middle, and you're at second base. You know, you're obviously going off the pitch, but what's kind of going through your mind in that situation, trying to tie the game up, and then eventually seeing the ball go under the center fielder and seeing how fast, Sophie can round the bases here?
Yeah, she's a really good hitter. So getting those 2 runs really makes you a little nervous. You're down 2, and it's already the, 3rd inning. But Kira's been super clutch this year. I have confidence in everyone in our lineup. She gets a good hit, and then that just really brought us some momentum. And Sophie has been crazy this state tournament, crazy just all year round, and had a really clutch hit for us, and then we just really started going from there.
You're able to get 3 runs in that 4th inning, 6 runs in the 5th. Just what worked so well in that particular 5th inning, just top to bottom in that lineup where you sent 11 batters to the plate, do you think, Whitney?
Well, this season we talk about being gritty, and I think that's exactly what we did. We stayed positive, we cheered for each other, and once we started getting hits, they just kept rolling. And I just think that we have such a strong lineup, top to bottom, and that we can get hits all around.
How about Brady Bussey? She only got 2 swings today, but she got a double and a single. Have you ever seen Brady back-to-back times that early in a game, in the 1st inning and the 3rd inning, get intentionally walked with a free bag at first base?
No, that was definitely not predicted for us, but it definitely brought her some confidence that they were scared of her, they respected her. And we knew once she was going to be that leadoff batter, no way they're gonna walk her again. And she got that really big hit for us. Brady's just a phenomenal player, phenomenal hitter, and I have so much confidence with her in the lineup.
What did it mean to strike out the side there in the 7th inning to send your team, knowing you got the final 3 outs, to send your team back to where you were last season in the state championship?
Yeah, it felt really good. Of course, it's a team effort though. Everyone hit good. We played good. Defense was crazy. Sophie Sherwhite made such good plays. So did literally everyone in our infield and outfield and behind the plate. Aspen squeezing balls left and right. I just think it was a very team effort and that we played really well tonight and we were super gritty.
Final thing for Whitney Mitchell again is they will play the Delax Burlington Lewis and Clark Lakers after they picked up a 13-4 win over the Burros. We were talking off air. You had to wait about 2 hours before you finally got to play. The sun's starting to set here. It's all shade now at Thoroldson Park. But biggest thing coming up, 1-2 matchup here tomorrow at 4:30. What do you want to see from your team in these two particular games, Whitney, as you get ready to chase that championship here tomorrow? One more game with this club. What's the one thing you want to see from your team tomorrow afternoon?
Well, when preparing for games, Scott likes to make a most likely 3-point list of things that we really need to accomplish to get a win. And I'm guessing it's going to be pitch selection. We need to swing at our pitches, but also be aggressive. Win the battle of freebies, which we want to win the walks, win the airs. We're going to play clean defense, and then just put pressure on them. Just put pressure and get good hits, play good defense, and just play our game.
Hey, Whitney, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck. We'll see you in the circle coming up tomorrow in the title.
Thank you.
That again, Whitney Mitchell with us here on our post-game show. That interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. We'll put a bow on this one next on our Norman County Raceway, Red River Valley Speedway, and take a look at the final results from across the day here on your LiveEvent.com.
Offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. A Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, A Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it. And always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Since its beginning, the Central Cast Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cast High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cast Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcastboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcastboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Your final again on our Norman County Raceway, Red River Valley Speedway post-game show. Central Cast 9, the Beulah Miners 2 here in this contest as we recap what happened earlier today here on your LiveEvent.com. Valley Drake Animus 13-0 and 5 over Mayport CG. Botno winners in 5 over Carrington 12-2. Delax Burlington Lewis and Clark defeats Hillsborough Central Valley 13-4 and Central Cast over Beulah 9-2. Seventh place game tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning between the Patriots and the Cardinals. We'll have that for you on your LiveEvent.com. Consolation title will follow that roughly around 11:30. Velvet Drake Animus against Botno. Third place game after that, roughly at 1:30 between Beulah and Hillsborough Central Valley. We'll have that for you, the third place game, and we'll have the championship with Central Cast and Delax Burlington, Lewis and Clark as well, following that at around 4:30. On behalf of all of our great sponsors, I'm Chase Miller, signing off tonight from Thoroldson Park here on the north side of Fargo. Central Cast and Delax Burlington, Lewis and Clark. It's the 1 seed and the 2 seed that'll match up in the title tomorrow at 4:30. Join us, though, for the 7th place, 3rd place, and championship games here tomorrow on your LiveEvent.com. And join us for Northern Cast Baseball for 3rd place at Newman Outdoor Field. And the Thompson Tommies chasing another state championship 4 in a row as they await the winner of Park River area going up against Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley tomorrow night. We'll have that for you on your LiveEvent.com as well for our audio-only broadcast. Until tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your Friday evening.